sure you have an updated financial power of attorney. Signed when? When you're alive and well. This poor woman, was she alive and well? Severe dementia? Blindness? Uncooperative? No. He had no choice but to go to court. Okay? Colleague of mine, great guy, local attorney, his office gets appointed a lot of times as a conservator that the court picks on their court list. He was doing a conservatorship recently for an elderly woman who was in a nursing home, it sounded like, and he was her conservator, manager, and financial assets and paying her bills for her. Does anyone want to take a wild guess what his legal bill was? Anyone? Keep going.
50.
Who said it? Barbara. Two for two. $50,000 was his legal bill. I'm sure he did an amazing job. He's a very, very good attorney, very skilled, and he might have worked on it for a long period of time. But I'm thinking in my head when he told me that, all this woman had to have was a financial power attorney, updated financial power attorney, because they can get outdated, and make sure that it works. And that could have been avoided, right?
How does
Yes.
it get outdated?
Great question. Who said that? Oh, Linda. Thank you. Great question. How does a financial power attorney get outdated? A couple of different ways. 3 L's, right? Changes in law. So Massachusetts adopted the Uniform Probate Code between 2009 and 2012. So anyone with a power of attorney, how many people have a power of attorney? Good. How many people with power of attorney is older than 2009? Take a look at it. If it has chapter 201 in there, that law's been repealed, taken off the books. I see a lot of those. I review a lot of those. So it might say on the first page or somewhere on the last page, per Massachusetts General Law, chapter 201. So the power of attorney, chapter 201, has been repealed, taken off the books. New law is chapter 190. So if someone's reading that power of attorney, trying to get access to your financial assets, your children or your spouse, and you're incapacitated, you can't speak, they're going to say, The legal department's going to say, we don't know. The banks are afraid of getting sued. They're afraid of family litigation, family fights. They're going to say, gee, sorry, we can't accept it. It's outdated. This law is no longer in effect. What are our legal options? You have to go to probate court, petition the good judge for a conservatorship.
And that's chapter 201?
Yes.
That's outdated since when?
I think it was 2012. Yeah. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure, yeah, they made a series of law changes between 2009 and 2012. I'm pretty certain, my recollection from reading about it, I think the power of attorney law was changed, I think maybe March or July 2012.
Okay, into chapter 190?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
So how often should you update that?
We do annual reviews for our clients. Annual reviews for the 3 L's. Changes in the law, changes in life, changes in learning. There's always something there to be updated. And even when we can't find anything, I like to keep my clients' power of attorney and healthcare proxy updated. I don't like them to go more than 2 years. More than 2 years. And I'll tell you another reason why. To answer Linda's question, so first L, changes in law. Second L, changes in life. My mom and dad happened in my family, right? They had their power of attorney. My dad had his red book. He did a revocable living trust, but not an irrevocable, because he was never going to go into a nursing home. And where did he end up? In a nursing home. And so, in that situation, my dad had a power of attorney, but my mom used to go down to the bank and sign his name to the check as the power of attorney agent. And so she was down there one day, she got a ride from the neighbor, because my mom didn't drive, still doesn't drive. And my dad couldn't drive any longer. And so my mom was there signing the check, and that day there was a new bank assistant manager, right fresh out of bank training school, and she's looking on my mom's shoulder, watching the sign, William Kelleher's check. And she called my mom on it and said, no, your power of attorney's a couple years old, and she didn't know my mom, she didn't know my dad, she was new, and she did the right thing, she was protecting. And she probably saw the neighbor, I never thought about that, but the young neighbor driving my mom to the bank, so she probably thought something fishy was going on. And she said, sorry ma'am, we can't accept that. So I had to call the banker and say, what do you need? And sometimes in the real world it comes down to an issue of persuasion. What I mean by that, whatever the bank wants, you give to them. Sometimes they just like their one-page form. And so that's what the banker wanted. It was a sovereign bank at the time up in Dorchester, and their form was like out of Pennsylvania law. But I didn't argue with her. I said, whatever you want, Dad, sign right here. And I notarized it. So it comes down to an issue of persuasion. So that's how it doesn't work. It comes down to an issue of persuasion. You're the bank branch manager, assistant manager, or a bank teller, and someone's trying to withdraw money from one of your customers. If you don't know who's trying to withdraw that $10,000, you're going to scrutinize that document pretty closely, right? So you don't lose your job. And if you're not sure, you're going to do what? Give it off to the legal department. And if it's more than a few years old, the legal department or whomever has the discretion to say, we're not accepting it, sorry. So to counter that, keep it fresh. Keep it within a year or two. That way they can't argue it's outdated.